Toyota versus Honda reliability. Which lasts longer? Everyone says Toyota wins. But is that always true? I'm Morgan Lane. I fix and inspect these cars for a living, and I've seen both sides. You're watching Recall Roadmap with Morgan. Here's the twist. The logo is not the whole story. J.D. Power's 2023 dependability study scored Toyota at 168 problems per 100 vehicles, better than an industry average of 186. Toyota also took 6 model awards that year, like Highlander and Sienna. Solid brand, yes. But averages hide outliers. I've had Hondas go past 250,000 with basic service, and I've seen a Toyota need work earlier than you'd expect. So, who really makes the most trouble-free cars? We're going to use VIN checks, known issues, and costs to find out. I'll show you the fastest way to check a car's recall status by VIN. Which brand do you trust more, and how many miles are on yours? Let's start with the SMART rule. Model, not logo. No logo guarantees reliability. A Honda sometimes outlasts a Toyota, but not always. Check each car's history. When I judge a car, I start with the VIN. The free NHTSA lookup will show any open recalls. That takes about 1 minute and it follows the car even when it's sold. Next, I scan for technical service bulletins, owner complaints, and survey trends. J.D. Power shows Toyota averaging 168 problems per 100 vehicles, which is strong, but that is only a brand average. Your car is a model, an engine, and a year. A top-rated Toyota might not match your exact trim. A quiet Honda Accord with the right service can beat it. So ask the car for proof. Clean VIN, recalls completed, and records for oil, fluids, and timing parts where equipped. That stack of facts tells the truth, not the badge. If logos can mislead, what real problems surface when we zoom in? Let's start with Toyota's weak spots and how to spot them before you buy. Even Toyotas have flaws. Recently, 3.3 million were recalled. Fuel pump failures. Watch your VIN. In 2020, Toyota expanded a low-pressure fuel pump recall to cover vehicles built from 2013 through 2019. A failed pump can cause a stall, even at speed. I saw that in my bay on a family SUV around 100,000 miles. The recall fix brought it back to normal. There are other patterns. Some 2010 to 2013 four-cylinder Toyotas are known for high oil use, so check for top-offs between services. In salty states, older Tacomas and 4Runners can suffer frame rust. Crawl under and inspect the rails and spring mounts. And yet, balance matters. Toyota still earned dependability wins for Highlander, Sienna, Tacoma, and CHR in 2023. A strong model with clean records is still a safe bet. That's Toyota's side. Honda fans, buckle up. It has its own wildcards, especially in transmissions and a few engines. Honda's slipped too. 1.5 million were recalled for a transmission issue. In August 2011, Honda called in about 1.5 million Accords, Civics, and Elements to fix a bearing on the transmission's secondary shaft. I remember a Civic that slipped into gear well before 100,000 miles. The recall covered it and it lived on. There are more weak links. Some V6 engines with variable cylinder management drew complaints of shudder and oil use. The 1.5 Turbo 4 in some Civics and CR-Vs saw fuel diluting the engine oil in cold weather. Dealers issued software updates and changed maintenance guidance. We also saw AC condensers crack on some recent cars, leaving warm air at the vents, often handled under extended coverage. Big picture, many Hondas still push past 200,000 with regular tune-ups. Check your VIN for open recalls and software updates. If this helped, subscribe for more safety-first breakdowns and share this with a friend. Next, let's plan the money. High miles mean bigger bills. 60,000, 100,000, 150,000. Plan them now. Around 60,000, expect brakes and an alignment. Brakes run 300 to 600. Add engine air and cabin filters, and maybe spark plugs for 200 to 400. Near 100,000, flush coolant for 100 to 150, and service the transmission for 150 to 250, even if the manual says lifetime. If your engine uses a timing belt, that job is roughly 300 to 600. Tires run about 800. By 150,000, expect a battery, water pump, thermostat, or suspension parts. Both brands call for brake fluid about every 3 years. Skipping it can corrode the ABS. Resale tip: a clean, protected cabin signals care. I like Chemical Guy's Total Interior Cleaner and Protectant. It cleans plastic, vinyl, leather, and glass, lifts grime, adds UV protection, and leaves a low-gloss finish. If you want to try it, check the link in the description. Now, the final takeaway. We've seen both sides. Toyota often shines in the surveys, with 168 problems per 100 vehicles and 6 dependability trophies in 2023. But it also had that massive fuel pump recall. Honda stumbled with the 2011 transmission recall, yet many Accords and Civics still run deep into the 200,000s. The winner isn't a logo. It's smart buying. Pick the exact model and year, run the free VIN recall check, look for service bulletins, and verify maintenance receipts. Then test every system on a long drive and plan the big services ahead. A paper-tracked Honda can outlast a neglected Toyota, and the reverse is true. This is Recall Roadmap with Morgan, and my goal is to keep you safe and savvy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for weekly safety and reliability breakdowns, and tap like if this helped. Now your turn. Would you pay more for a car with a clean record and all recalls done? Or gamble on a cheaper mystery car? Tell me your pick and your longest running Toyota or Honda.